Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where it's been a minute. So, it's like May 25th today. And I mention that only so that when I say that, all of the episodes that have come out so far were recorded in sort of like a fugue state in the first 3 days after the early access release. You can understand what the gap has been like for me. I haven't launched this game in a couple of weeks at this point. And they've made some changes already. But what I'm mostly saying is I might be a little rusty here. We're gonna do a couple more runs. I definitely want to run through the surface at least a few more times, but yeah, there might be some performance stuff. So one thing that I know for sure they changed is you now can gather all of the different types of things regardless of which tool you have equipped, which is now called prioritizing. It's just that the more resources will show up for the thing you prioritize than for the other tools. So what that definitely means is that we ought to get this rod of fishing up. So we got to go buy 2 fate fabric. Oh, look at little Chronos. Yeah, let's go grab some Fate's fabric. Hey, what's up?
Eris stands against us. Just as I neared my destination on the surface, she was there. Let the adamant rail do much of the talking.
Imagine my surprise. So what to do? Can't kick her out since all children of Nyx are welcome here. Whose ever bright idea that was. Maybe give her some more second chances?
You've made your point.
I mean, they did try killing her. This seemed relatively effective. You want some more nectar? This is the only relationship I'm focused on.
You won, okay? You beat me. Before you even started. Last thing I need now is your sympathy.
Nemesis, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We're surrounded by enemies out there. Do we really need more?
You're not my enemy, Malinois. Just go.
Bye, Nem.
Okay, that was plus heart.
May moonlight guide us.
It sounded a little rougher than plus heart, but it was in fact plus heart. Alright, so that's cooking away. I was buying fate fabric. That's right. I'm trying not to get too distracted here.
Moon dust now in stock.
And of course, we still need a million psyche, and of course, we still need all of the other things. And of course, we still need Chronos. But thankfully, here he is.
The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us?
Okay.
To perfection.
I think this is just glowing because we can unlock some aspects here. And in fact, maybe just like a couple of aspects. I mean, we're definitely doing a run with these things right now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We're doing the aspect of Malinois for this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna bother messing with it. I think we'll just run. Flames from your Omega Special burn longer before expiring. It's not really very interesting, is it? I never really make use of the Omega Special, but I suppose I might if the flames hung out long enough to be interesting. It just uses silver and cinders. We don't have much other use for those at the moment, right? Maybe we will level it up. Let's give it a shot here.
Such power hides within.
All right, this will probably be the last one we can do.
There's more to this aspect.
Yep. Okay. I mean, those hang out for a while. Hopefully we'll be able to make that interesting. So what do I most want to prioritize? I guess it's still probably this thing. Well, we're not desperate for plants. We're not really desperate for metals. It feels a little silly to take this thing because,
The
like,
tablet.
we have Chronos, and Chronos can do this, but Psyche really is the resource that we need the most now by like a huge margin. All right.
In shadow I serve, to shadow I return.
So if we activate fear here, we can get a bonus for beating Eris with this weapon. Let's go Vow of Rebuke, right? Vow of Rebuke is a very low impact, one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Testament marked. What keepsake am I holding? Right now we are holding the Luckier Tooth. Probably not the right call. It's probably the gold purse, right? It's probably the gold purse. We don't get to swap as much. But, like, money is good.
Very well.
A secret monument tonight, etched with her will and testament, looms tall within the training grounds, revealing its nature only to the worthy.
I'm in the inner circle now. All right, Eris.
I should probably be coming over here and checking the
I
testament
will not fail.
before picking a weapon for the night, because obviously we should be pursuing whichever one
I draw you down, O moon.
it will give us an Eris bonus with.
The Titan Chronos. He is time itself. Thus, by his nature, we can never be entirely prepared for him. He seeks the downfall of Olympus. But how exactly, we still do not know.
Yeah, this whole conflict is a little murky.
Look forth.
All right, Total Eclipse is going to be really hard to hit Eris with. Wolf Howl is maybe a little boring, but it is always good. And so's Moonwater.
Moonwater. Thus we are bound. They stood no chance.
All right, well, we certainly don't need to expend the Moonwater charge. This does a good job of stripping off the blue shield we gave everybody, at least. It seems like resolutely no more than fine, though, especially since it doesn't even,
I can't.
the impact from it doesn't even stun people. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna be reliant on a boon or like a hammer buff or something to turn that up and make it interesting.
Made it to the surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
So I hear there's some stuff occurring. I mean, Wave Strike's like fine, right? Do I want to take a reroll here just to try to get something on the special to sort of like warm our special up? The thing is, if we got a splash on the special, it would knock foes out of the area of it, right? So I guess I don't really want that. I suppose fluid gain. Yeah.
A wave of power.
Fluid gain's an alright pickup.
Just squeeze on through. Something's different this time.
Is it now?
That barrier's back up.
A barricade bars passage to the docks beyond the city square, leaving the denizens of the city of Aphira confined to their ruinous environs.
So when she says something's different this
I'll
time,
get through. Even
Is
if
she
it takes
just-
every shade in this city.
Is she just referring to the fact that the rewards are always reshuffled? Or is there something greater occurring? Well, let's go grab our hammer buff first. We'll see if this gives us any more information about how we want to build from here.
Another pylon.
Quickly, pylon. Actually, unironically, having a lot of trouble breaking the pylon. Well, we're certainly generating an awful lot of fluid gain bubbles. That's something.
Coinage.
Alright. Omega Special creates extra flame. You channel your Omega Special faster and it's cheaper. These are both things that I'm kind of interested in. I guess triple helix.
Burn brighter, Ignium.
If it is essentially hitting 50% more often, that's going to help. That's going to help make it more interesting. And we got a little side chamber here. Oh.
Moss.
No enemies, just free stuff. I guess I'll take that. That's fine. Well, y'all have a nice day, I guess. Cool. What a cool one. All right, what do we want next? Double Heart is pretty hard to pass up. They are really layering in the Apollo stuff. So Apollo would be more damage, larger area. I do not hate that. I think that actually might be exactly what we need.
Up there.
Ah, what am I doing? Why am I standing in that? I know better than that.
More.
Out of magic. Oh, God. Alright, well, now we stun lock him. Just kind of very slowly and unimpressively.
Cousin.
I'm going to go ahead and actually moon water here. I didn't quite need all the healing, but I am taking kind of a silly amount of damage. Like I said, there's gonna be some roughness here.
The Cyber Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage, does he now? Don't know what good my light will do against the likes of him, though perhaps I can help get you there in one piece.
Listen,
Possible exchange.
I get what you're saying, where he can't like see what's going on or whatever, but like, have you considered laser cannons? I'm gonna ask for a reoffer on this. I would really love a special
Let's
boon.
do it.
If you could just help me out a little bit here. Right, because he has normal boons, doesn't he? Attack has a chance to hit 2 times. It's not really what I'm looking for. After your Omega cast expires, do cool stuff. I mean, Light Smite is not nothing. I have 3 of this resource left, right? So if we reoffer, I'm gonna do it.
Infinite possibility.
Sprint is faster and inflicts daze at no cost. You know what? I'll take that.
Should head back out. Chronos, hypnotize.
Chronos, get him.
Good.
I don't know why that's a why that's a hypnotize, but whatever.
You.
That's pretty
Foes
cool.
eliminated.
Okay, so just an air. I guess that's fine. That was weird. My skulls are getting hung up on a very strange bit of geometry down there.
Clarity.
Alright, not very good stuff so far. Not exactly what we were looking for. And I'm getting hit in really silly ways. But we have an awful lot of bonus health due to us. Well, I think I'm just gonna do another Apollo. I mean, I am gonna take this. We may as well take it now. It doesn't serve any particular purpose. Whoa!
Again.
Hey, buddy.
Much as I'd love to have ourselves a chat, I'm on the job. Better get to work.
Sure.
You shades are getting out of there.
Get him, Shades.
Not bad.
I don't know how many enemies he's actually killing over there. It's hard to keep an eye on him.
Aid me.
I decided to sprint over and apply my daze. It really doesn't seem to be a valuable thing to do at all. You just kind of get it accidentally sometimes, and I think that's the appropriate amount to care about it. Stop moving away from me. Ugh, these guys take forever to kill. Alright, well, I am absolutely crushing him on this little competition. Why is this so long?
Your turn.
At this point, I would gladly surrender the rest of the enemies to him just for this to be over.
All dead.
Yeah, cool, we did it.
The spoils of war. You made it out before. Cyclops must have caught your scent, though. He's strong, that one.
That's a ringing endorsement. Though you must be stronger still. Ever considered putting him to the test? Could save me a lot of trouble.
He's not my type. Besides, he's a spawn of the gods, just like you and me. Wouldn't be proper if we were all fighting all the time now, would it?
No, what a bummer. What a bummer that would be.
My work is finished here.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, as far as the enemy design on the surface goes, the stuff on the boat is a little bit more, like, compelling as, like, foes. The stuff you fight here in the city, it feels like just feels like the fights take forever and they're not very high damage. It's just kind of like, it's a lot of endurance stuff. All right. Yeah, like I said, more Apollo. Do I want Demeter? I want Apollo more than I want Demeter, at least until we can actually get
The barrier's weakening.
a special boon. The birds are so annoying. A tiny bit of fire burning over there, almost entirely obscured by perspective. Really, really crappy. What a terrible way to take damage. Not even sure what is dealing damage to me some of the time. Like, obviously I got hit by the big blue guy's attack, but when I took several hits of 10 damage moments before that, I'm not sure what it was. Like, I definitely do not feel on top of things here. Like I said, with my with the rustiness, yeah, feeling that for sure. But also, there's just kind of like, there's so many enemies, and it's not in a visual noise kind of way, just in the like wearing me the fuck down kind of way.
Couldn't do it.
Does this room need to be this long? Does this room need this many waves? Also, I have to say, I'm trying really hard to make the Omega cast feel, or the Omega special feel useful, and I feel like I'm like leaning in on it really hard, but like, I don't know how you make it more effective than just spamming normal specials.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I guess extra dose. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn that he had yeah, I could have sworn that he had just increased damage and area buffs for your normal attacks, but you know, the way most other gods do, but he doesn't seem to want to show them to us. Alright, I think that's all there is to get here. I guess I'm gonna try him again. Do him and then maybe Demeter for the last one. This restores 46, so I want to hold off on it for just a moment. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough to get mauled by a zombie mid-animation there. I guess that's the real reason not to spam the special, is that the animation has a lot of wind up and you can't cancel it.
One pylon left.
Yeah, I will say this seems a lot more effective than trying to what I was doing before. Was getting the Omega special up and then trying to run around and keep it on enemies, like stay close enough to enemies to keep the Omega Special on them while also doing our normal attack, it does seem way better if you're trying to hug enemies that closely to be mashing special instead of mashing normal attack.
Cousin, our uncle and I were just debating what to do about mortals who turn their backs on us. I think a year or so of plague should settle up the score, but Lord Poseidon here thinks it's more important to go big.
He usually does.
Why would you not go big, given the choice, my delicate nephew? I'll shake the earth so strongly it shall swallow all those nasty mortals up and deliver them straight down into the arms of your comely cousin there.
Did you just hit on me? That's weird. Sprint creates a watery sphere behind you. After you stop, it surges ahead and blasts, or bursts for 140 damage.
Observe nearby.
That seems pretty rad.
That shade needs you, Chronos. Be at peace.
Okay, we're getting good value out of having equipped this thing in the sense that it's making more lost shades appear. Alright, and no side chambers on this one. So now we're like Demeter versus... Demeter versus Poseidon for this last buff. Obviously, Poseidon does have that that extra health from water boons thing.
That's good.
And maybe that's reason enough to go for him. As much as I do love Demeter. The thing is, Demeter's boon on our special would be way more useful. Yeah, alright. Okay. Get this up. Run around. Ow. I really do hate just like garbage fire zones on the ground. Alright, so when I stop sprinting, the orb fires ahead in whatever direction I was facing. That's a little tricky to aim. Trickier than you would think. Well, it does not feel to me like this run is making it to the end, because I am doing such a bad job of defending myself.
You sprang forth from underneath that gloom onto our world's surface, have you, Flower? If you mean to visit our mountain, merely follow the path of desolation leading straight to us.
Okay, Ice Flourish is for sure interesting. Yeah, no, it's got to be Ice Flourish, right?
Cool and brisk.
And we have like a weird strategy available to us now.
Time to go.
Sometimes it seems like the orb just like it makes contact with me and breaks immediately.
Well, this was lovely.
Weird.
Ill-advised.
Sorry.
It's fortunate the Underworld boatman's still plying his trade even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better at least. Or perhaps worse.
That's
See,
what.
now he's offering stuff to us.
All right.
I mean, I guess critical miss is fine. Oh, he took the thing I was going to take. Well, I was really hoping he would take the max magic, because we don't really need it. We're generating enough orbs. True, true.
May moonlight guide us.
Alright. Do I have, like... Is there a compelling reason to pursue the rest? I mean, he would welcome a thing. I only have one left, right? Yeah, I kind of want to save it. I don't know what other characters we might still
Until
meet.
we meet again.
Did we give Icarus one?
You again?
I don't remember.
You went through my old barn the other night while I was out. Could have cased the joint, but you didn't. Drank from my well, and that was it.
Hold on. Do you know what casing the joint is?
I'm no thief. And besides, your residence is filthy. You could stand to clean it up instead of facing me. Let me know if you need assistance, as I'll soon be passing through again.
See, that's rough, because I am right this second playing Hades instead of cleaning my bathroom, and I'm feeling very targeted by this dialogue.
Nah, thanks. If it was tidy in there, I couldn't sniff my way around. And also, you shut up. I don't go telling you the way you ought to live.
Well, you do keep telling me I should be food for you. Doesn't that count? Oh, damn it. Okay, I for sure took damage dashing across the line there. We all saw that, right? I don't remember this guy dealing so much damage. I'm grabbing this now because I don't think I'm going to survive the fight. I think I negated the healthy gain from the sheep. Ah, come on. Oh, I dashed the wrong direction. That was supposed to be upright, and I just pressed right. Come on. Alright. Use the last moon water. Yeah, it's really rough. First of all, that kick attack comes out so quickly. But it's really rough to be pressing this attack animation while he's doing stuff, because it is, I feel like, longer than maybe any other weapon animation in terms of like the uninterruptible portion of it. Like you are stuck for quite some time once you've decided to do this. Come on. Tash. Yeah, this weapon, I don't know if it's because of being rusty or if it's because of the weapon animation specifically, but I feel like this run, I am so frequently seeing an attack, thinking, hey, I need to dodge the attack, pressing dodge, and nothing comes of it, and I still get hit. Like, pressing dodge before the attack hits. I know that they did alter her dodge a little bit, but my understanding was that they made it more responsive, not less. It is definitely happening a lot slower for me. So I think it's being stuck in the attack animation, which is to say I need to stop pressing attack so damn much. Well, I think we're completely fucked. I think it doesn't matter what we pick probably at this point. Luckier Tooth, I guess, is like the best option. But yeah, I'm just not playing well enough to complete the run, I think. I could still shape up, you know, everything could still, all of a sudden I could start playing so much better. Let's hope that that happens.
It's still connected to the main fleet.
Okay, nothing else around here. You know, we made all these pet treats, additional familiar treats. And as soon as we did that, we completely stopped seeing that cat. I had to kill this guy to have access to the wheel.
Next. In the name of Hades.
Omega attack deals more damage. None of these are very exciting, right? One instance of damage is nothing. I'm gonna use our last reoffer.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay, much longer freezes. I think actually that's a really good one. I am definitely interested in that.
A shrine to Lord Hermes.
Oh, you know what? I think we passed by one of those earlier and I didn't even realize that that's what that was. Right? Can't interact with that.
Not happening.
Okay, I had to completely finish the ship. I guess at this point, like, it really is just we're so bottlenecked on Psyche. Everything's got to manage to get all the way in on us before being affected by the freeze. It is quite a long freeze effect at this point. Oh. The combination of my attacks and the enemy's physical body completely covered up those projectiles until they hit me. Alright, am I allowed to shop now? I have to completely finish the ship. I mean, I'm going to use the water. I'm doing such a bad job. Do we want... You know what? I probably do. I probably do want to try to... Like, we got to try to get more charges on this, right? Not quite close enough. I will say one thing that is not going well about this strategy, and it's entirely a me problem, is that I'm actually having trouble telling which flames are from the normal special and which ones are from the Omega, and so I'm losing Omega special damage because I'm not standing all the way in the enemy. I'm not standing with the rotation area all the way in the enemy. One more use. Bonus damage for 5 seconds is really good. Conservation is, like, not that exciting anymore. Would have been good earlier. Serenity's cool. Tribulation's kind of unimpressive. I think we're going to go Abundance, Fortune, Zeal for sure. And then also just grab Vigor. I guess there's a Vigor here. We're not gonna see another fountain though, right? There's not a fountain before Eris. So yeah, working toward Tribulation is not very exciting. This is kind of the only bonus I actually wanted. Well, Radiance wouldn't be bad. I suppose that's a good reason to pick this up.
The light of the moon. Exit gate.
I located something.
Go, Chronos. Hermes must be in the area.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Do I only get one? Or, because if I can buy all of them, obviously...
Should get here soon enough.
Okay, pay extra to get it now. I'm fine with waiting on this one. I am going to pay the extra money for that. I'll wait on this too, but I'm going to pay the extra money for the boon.
Express shipping, please.
Because we are extremely rich.
Special delivery.
And also, I don't know if there are 5 encounters left.
Guess who, sunshine?
Could make a trade.
Yeah, lights might. I'm getting hit all over the place. Okay, so it's not these. It's the chair that is the shop. Yeah, okay. I had seen these before. The chair is adorable. All right. So much flammable oil. Why? Why must there be flammable oil everywhere? Okay. Shut that guy down pretty quickly. I feel like having cover should... I don't know. That's annoying. The fact that that guy's attack works through objects.
Should be resting easy in your father's care, but Grant shut it all down, flung open the Underworld's gates, and here we are. If I were dead, I'd be mad too.
Sure. 120 gold. Omega Cast uses less magic. I'm not really doing Omega Cast very often, but maybe I should be. I guess I'm gonna take this. I don't think I'm gonna use Omega Casts very much. And Swift Strike isn't going to apply to us at all, so...
Let's pick up the pace.
I guess a boon. I guess a palm, rather.
You test my patience.
Definitely going to hit that moon water in just a moment here. All right. It's turning into a strategy. There's some stuff going on here that's pretty rad. I guess critical miss. I don't really. Extra dose isn't really doing very much for us, and obviously we're producing enough spirit bubbles.
Sailing on.
Thank you. Yeah, those Hermes altars are rad. You know, I gotta say, this feels very appropriate for a run where we're being assisted by Demeter and Poseidon, because I do feel like a Tempest.
In we go.
Although it feels like I should be able to put these fires out. Yeah, like the thematic feel of this absolutely rules.
Enough of this.
Ugh, once again, taking hits because I've well, this isn't going to be Icarus, is it? Right? Did we get a warning before when Icarus was going to show up on the boat?
An island. Who?
No. Okay, more characters.
Mushroom, skin of snake, lemon juice, and sand of lake. Apple pieces. Is that who I think it is?
Probably.
Pardon?
I'm pretty hard to mistake with my arm and everything. Hello, little red sheeps. Why are these sheep so... I guess they're kind of orange more than red.
Be well, madam.
You too. Oh, well, isn't this
Oh.
marvelous? How you've grown, little miss. Do you remember Circe, the enchantress, still? Huh? Oh, no matter. Not the circumstances for small talk. Show me your palms.
This is a lot of the reason why I wanted to run the surface a couple more times, was because I wanted to see if there were more characters for us to meet.
Of course I remember you, Madam Circe. So this is your famous island. Such a relief to be here rather than another drowned ship. I take it we're not meeting by chance?
Wise to our ways as ever. Our Lady Hecate and I decided I had best relocate for a while and survey events as near the mountain of the gods as possible. Then tonight within my crystals, I saw you. Now, how may we make you better?
Okay, what kind of stuff do you do? Shrink in size, 15% dodge chance. Healing effects are stronger and get healed. Animal familiar abilities are stronger. Yeah, okay, I'll take 15% dodge.
Isn't
Wow.
it marvelous?
That's...
Does it work?
Her voice is so cute. That's a much greater change in stature than I was expecting.
Madam Circe, I'm grateful that we had a chance to meet again after all this time. Your kindness to me always meant a lot, and I wanted to give you this small token in return.
Get it?
Nectar! Oh, thank you, little miss. I've made attempts to brew my own, but never get it right. So why don't you take this in kind? Think of it as a little island souvenir.
It's beautiful and quite adorable. Thank you. Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Yeah, this was neat. Really happy we saw this. I could probably get a sense of how many characters we have left to meet by spending some time investigating the keepsake case. That might be the thing. Is trying to. We'll play until we can fill out the case.
Farewell, madam.
Oh,
That more. There's no mistaking it.
okay. This is also new. Ow. Okay, this doesn't seem super hard to avoid. She says, immediately getting hit. Repeatedly, in fact. Okay, no, I just can't. Ow.
Damn it.
I just can't deal damage up there. The projectiles won't make it through the, won't make it through the tempest around him. Okay, okay. Ooh, that was a little close. Okay. I see. I did not really comprehend what that attack was doing before. Oh, I see. Okay, that's bad. Let's try to avoid that. I'm not using my beach ball very much, but we kind of have a strategy already that really motivates me to be kind of stationary. Ow. Honestly, the move speed buffs that we have are feeling pretty significant. Oh man, we have the the projectiles from the main thing, plus all of the tentacle behaviors at the same time now. Not great. Well, you know, we're going to lose the run, but I will say this. All the buffs to the Omega Special definitely really helped there.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Foes with daze take more damage if struck from behind. It's a lot of extra damage. I do not know if we are ever going to be doing that because I really feel like I don't control the angle of my impacts at all with this build, but it's, you know, it could happen. It might happen.
The monster called Charybdis marked the doom of many unsuspecting ships, and in its ancient terror, now despoils the Seafield Rift that has been slashed across the land.
How many ships have fallen to that thing?
Alright, so all we have left is the Skelly Death Defiance. So many explosives. Okay. Okay, pretty safe. Feeling pretty safe. I think I would rather have Ash than Bone.
Let's begin.
Oh. Stupid multiple projectiles. There we go. Get my backstab damage now. Yeah, I'm absolutely not doing a extra combat for money.
Transfer now.
There is no way we need the money, and also I'm really bad at combat. This food would have been so much more interesting. I mean, I guess it's still actually pretty good, but extra dose? Which one is extra dose? This one. Okay, that's not a very good place for that palm to have landed.
Hear me, on my authority.
You know, I guess Gale Force is something. It's a reason to tap the button.
Moonlight guides you.
I wonder if Eris will have anything to say about the fact that I am small. There's a lot of, like, pretty specific dialogue in the game.
To the shore.
And this feels like a thing she would mock me for.
Hey, hey. Give back the golden apple that you took from me last time, and I might just let you walk this once. What do you say?
You mean the golden apple that you very likely stole? Supposedly they grow it in a single garden, and I highly doubt that such a place would let you in.
Life starts to get a lot more interesting once you accept that you don't always need an invitation to show up. Fine, keep the apple then. I've got a whole lot more.
Well, then why did you want it back? I mean, we're definitely getting credit for the backstabs on some of these attacks. And again, I don't feel like I have a lot of control over it, but I also think that's fine. I'm gonna let her make a move. And it's fine by me. Wow, I can't believe that hit me. Gosh, I wish we'd had a choice of hexes that was like a little bit more relevant for the boss fight here, because we're actually like we are super good at generating magic. Oh, yeah, that's rough for her to go all the way to the edge of the arena and then do that spread shot thing. Like, the only thing I really could have done there was just hide behind one of the pieces of cover where I wouldn't have been able to deal damage to her, and that probably would have been the right thing. I have to focus on not getting murdered, and then, you know, we can kill the enemies afterward.
No making peace with one such as Eris, is there? Just isn't in her nature.
If she's here, she is going to be absolutely insufferable.
Hey. Hey, the head wedge isn't busting your chops too bad, is she? What, with you coming back here pretty often lately and all?
I know Headmistress can be very demanding. I'm sure she hopes I would have encountered more success by now, but she's been nothing but patient.
Hey, you know, honestly, I think I'm doing pretty all right.
Really? Well, I hope that sticks.
Hello. You've much to learn yet from that book.
Okay, 40 ash. That's pretty nice. Also, here's some more ash. What's this for?
You know, some of these fated prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make
Game
you
got
feel as though
unfocused
your
for a
service
second there,
hasn't been
sorry.
value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things, as in all existence, the unfathomable past, a noble future, that sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes. The fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon.
Yeah, wow.
What's the matter? I can use this for trade.
All this. Is this her doing? Is she leaving all this stuff behind?
Ooh, babe, you know what? You put up more of a fight out there than I figured. The rail was so hot to the touch I could hardly stand it.
Pleased to be of entertainment for your benefit. Is that all this is to you, then? You jeopardize our continued existence just for a cheap thrill?
Don't go acting like there wasn't part of you that felt a little thrill out there yourself. And now that you've had a taste, you want more, don't you?
I want you out of these crossroads, and out of my blasted path.
I can't tell. Is she... there is some definite, like, are we gonna kiss energy between the two of them?
Too bad we can't have it all.
Eris is a baffling figure. If I am honest, Eris is like very much the kind of person that I like easily fall for in real life, and then don't necessarily get treated very well by. So, hey, but
Something
wait,
for me.
Wait, my stuff came in
as promised.
And now we must send out more cards because we always need Psyche.
Could use this.
Always, always, and forever. No kidding. He's very wise.
Sister Selene notified me it was Eris herself who barred you from gaining the heights of Olympus. She never should have got her hands on the rail of adamant again, that wretch.
We're all very focused on the fact that she has it, and I do think it's weird that she has it. But also, I don't know that we've seen this level of focus on like a mechanical detail like that from anyone else. It is a little strange, right? My greatest hope, my greatest and most fervent hope, is that at some point we will be able to get it back from her.
Headmistress, is there truly nothing we can do? Your oath to Nyx means Eris can come and go here as she pleases, only to try and blast me to bits when I approach my goal.
One must carefully consider the terms of binding contracts, Malinois. A mistake on my part you are paying for firsthand. And I apologize. Do bring her hell when next you meet.
Sounds good.
I mean,
my intent to be true.
I'm gonna try, but have we considered that maybe I just suck? Okay. Attending a faithful beast is cool. We need a little bit more wheat. Reveal enhancements within the silver pool that further empower each gathering tool. We're short some bronze and iron, so we definitely want to take the pick up next time. Cause the Shrine of Hermes to appear in the space between each surface region. Okay, that also would be really good. So we need a lot of seeds and a lot of metals, and also, of course, just so much psyche. So much psyche, all of it forever. And also some driftwood. There's not really anything I can do about that, though. I think that just appears where it will appear.
This?
Restore the Crossroads fishing pier so it may be used. Minimum 2 guests at a time. Grants twin lures. Oh, another way to advance relationships. Go on little fishing trips with people. Gosh, you need a lot of driftwood to unlock stuff. I feel like it does not show up very frequently. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of surface stuff yet to be gained.
I must admit, on some occasion, all the tales you told about the sea monster Charybdis felt almost beyond belief. Now, having faced the blasted thing, I feel you sold it short.
What, faced Charybdis? Oh, goddess, I'd seen reports about some sort of whirlpool in Poseidon's Rift, and now my fears confirmed. At least it didn't swallow you outright.
Odysseus, I know your title is veteran tactician, but like you might be the worst. Just like absolutely completely useless. All he ever does is go, ah, okay, yes, it might have been useful if I had known about that to maybe tell you something before you saw it, but oh well, too late now.
Any tips on how to deal with it?
Avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Alright, garlic and nightshade. We're definitely going to need cattails.
You'll flourish here.
Plenty of room to grow.
Do we need more mandrakes? I don't know. We may as well plant them. We have them.
Here you'll grow strong. You look comfortable.
I don't know if it's possible to wake him up in the current build. Okay, yeah, we were just missing mandrake for one of these recipes. Yeah, I think we'll definitely go ahead and fire this. We're not using lotus for any of the other stuff. I don't think this conflicts with any other recipes except in the mandrake.
Chaos. Heed my voice. In your potential, I have made my choice.
Yes.
It is done.
Okay, cool. So we just need one more wheat for this, 4 bronze and an iron for that. We do need another mandrake, but we've got one growing. So I could have done this instead, and maybe that would be wiser. Maybe that would have been wiser, considering that I do intend to just go back to the surface. Yeah, okay, whatever. Also, out of stardust. I don't know if we're actually going to need any more shadow, but we may as well do this while we're out. Oh man, 30 ash. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, I am for sure going to buy the nectar off of you, always. You can sell plants for bones. It doesn't really seem worth doing. I can, of course, just buy stardust if we really wanted to.
Be well.
Let's go and have a look at the, yeah.
The ashes remember.
Alright, so we're up to 28. No, we're up to 27, sorry. Another 320 psyche to get to 28. Do we want to turn off some cards to turn some other stuff on? While you have less than total magic. I mean, I feel like this is basically just plus 30% damage. I'm doing omegas all the time, right? Is there anything that I really like? I would feel okay turning off Swift Runner, so that would get us 2. I really like all the money. I really like all of the rerolls. Yeah, all this other stuff is really hard to part with.
Excellence.
We can still buy cards without having them, without activating them, right? So we can still see what lies beyond. Wounds you are offered have plus 6% chance to be a duo when possible. Activate no more than 2 cards that use the same amount of grasp. Activate all 5 cards in any other row. Well, strength is certainly not bad. If we were to turn on Swift Runner and strength, I mean, that's obviously that's a lot of grasp. But this would be very, very useful. Yeah, turning a minor find into a major find is really powerful. I can see why this is 6. So we could go buy 5 ash now to wake this up so that we can see what the corner card is at the very least. Oh, actually, yeah. Also insights. Okay, we can turn that up 10% probably like a couple times, is my guess. That seems very powerful. But like, grasp feels like a resource that is so hard to come by. I think they did a really good job with the design of it. You really, like, every time you see an opportunity to spend, it is sort of like agonizing. Like, is this the thing that's worth it? More than anything else, I just want to. I want to actually just see the cards. I will see what they do. I'm gonna go spend bones on 5 ash. We're gonna spend our apple there as well. Hopefully, that's not a foolish place to do it.
Light of moon in darkest Erebus.
Oh, a spell. I want to help.
I urge ye spirits of the crossroads thus.
Can I not help with this one?
Look well upon the wards about this place, which keep us hidden within night's embrace.
Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure, as we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure. The ravages on us time would bestow. So mote it be.
It's just a little finicky about where you're allowed to join in. That's all.
I always thought if I could just train harder than you, she'd reconsider and give the task to me. Worked my ass off. But it didn't matter.
I worked too. And Headmistress always made herself clear about our roles. You can't change your birthright, nor can I change mine.
Frustrating.
It isn't fair.
Oh, hey. We can do an ambrosia, or maybe go to the baths again. I want to do an ambrosia. We haven't done one of these yet.
Hey, I know there's an extraordinary likelihood you're going to say no, but I've an extra special poison bottle here, and thought maybe we could split it at the taverna, you and I.
So damn polite. Well, it's less excessive if we split the bottle, I guess. You know what? Whatever. Sure. Come on, say it. Got your ass kicked. By me. Think that was when I first thought I had a chance. That Hecate would pick me. If I could take you just like that a few more times.
You're a monster, Nem. I practically started to fear having to spar with you. But the best way to get stronger is to train against a stronger opponent.
Maybe that's why I've been stagnating. We don't get to fight like we used to. Makes me sick even thinking about it.
Wait, you stand around thinking about how we used to spar? Should I be flattered or afraid?
Finish your half of the damn poison already. Don't have all night to sit around and stroke your ego. I swear, mortals take after our worst qualities.
It does seem like we're probably supposed to be sitting at one of the tables, but maybe they don't have the sitting animations in yet. This thing where we're like awkwardly standing to the side cannot be the intent.
I wasn't being serious. Though, maybe I'm more self-centered than I realize. I am part mortal on my mother's side.
Makes you different, I will give you that. Now come on, I gotta get back. Else Hecate might catch us making nice, and then neither one of us will hear the end of it.
That's not necessarily a good way to encourage teamwork amongst your disciples.
Can feel the poison starting to kick in. You'd better get your ass out of here before I keel over.
It'll be our secret.
Oh wow, we passed 20 time units?
Right.
I sort of forgot about that part, that it would have that effect. I guess.
Take all the time you need.
Let's go ahead and throw down the last seeds we have here.
Oh, what have we there?
And that means we can... Oh, except the cauldron's in use. Darn it. Well, I bet if we go on to the next screen and come back, I think there's a pretty good chance it won't be anymore. Also, I wanted to engage with this.
Once there was an administrative chamber in the Underworld, where Shades kept careful track of each detail. A trade a few such souls as yet pursue.
Surely such efforts were rewarded handsomely. Best to keep track of each detail.
Yep, all of the everything. Greater evasion, it's just, you know, it's a very good boon is the thing. Okay, anyway. Let's run off this screen and then back on. Hopefully allowing me to... Oh, I forgot to buy the ash. Oops.
Our cauldron.
Wait, what else was I missing? Oh, the Faith Fabric, which is not actually missing. I just need to buy it. All right. Two of these, please. And also...
Royal bounties of the earth. Grant what I seek.
There. All right, good. Important stuff.
So mote it be.
Do I want to buy just like a ton more ash? Because like we could, what it was another 40 ash would let us see all of the cards right now, I think. What would that be? Like 600 bones. But then we could see all the cards. It's compelling. You know what I'm going to do? Let's...
Should be of use. Ash for my Arcana.
We'll go to 55. Because I believe... this will allow me to unlock this card, which lets us see the bottom corner. After you vanquish a guardian, activate 3 random... wow. 3 random inactive Arcana cards, but you can only have 3 active when you go down. That's really interesting. So how many guardians are you gonna fight? Like on a run to Chronos, you could very reasonably fight what, 3, right? Are there Arcana? Are there guardian bosses in the 4th area? There aren't, right? So you'd end up with 9 cards getting activated by this, so 12 cards in total. but you don't know which ones. But because they're random, they could be, you know, a bunch of 5s. That's definitely interesting. All right, pop this open. A 6% chance to dodge. Okay, that's cool. So, 3 cards that use the same amount of grasp. I wonder if it counts 0. Like, I wonder if activating this would cause that to activate, and then we would have 3 zeros live, and it would cause this to activate. Do we have 3 1s? We do have 3 1s. So actually, this is something that we can have on right now. Fuck it, let's go buy 20 ash. I'm just gonna liquidate my entire supply of bones. They're not doing anything, just sitting in the bank.
Fair trade. Ashes.
Thank you.
The messenger.
All right, and that tells us that the last card is the lovers, and it's not very interesting. Okay, cool. So yeah, we already have 3 1s activated. We have 3 3s as well. So if I turn this off, we still have 3 1s. So I guess there's no reason to have it inactive until we can get another point of grasp at least. All 5 cards in any other row. So I don't think this is terribly compelling, but it is a very cheap row. Right? Like, that's pretty good. I'm not even using my Omega Cast with every build. And then we can probably insight this. Yeah, this might be a good place to spend some dust.
This potential.
So 5 dust and 5 tiers. We certainly have all of the tiers. 2 more dust. So first of all, we don't have anything cooking.
What to cast?
Secondly, how much is moon dust? I'm just gonna
Here you are.
buy the moon dust we need for this. Apologies, I know I'm doing just like a lot of running around at the end of the episode, but I think this is gonna help. I think this is gonna be a significant power gain.
See. So that's it.
Okay, 20% better chance to be epic. That feels really good. Okay. So, no more than 2 cards using the same amount of grasps. This is in direct opposition to the messenger. And we don't need the messenger. But I feel like the duo boons already seem quite common, right? Like, I don't know that I would even want to spend the ash on this to wake it up. Because once you hit the requirements for the duo boons, I feel like they're offered to us almost immediately. Pretty much all the time. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling pretty all right about our setup here, actually. I think we've improved things considerably. And we got all this knowledge and everything. And I guess we probably have aspects that we can unlock. All right, so I think we're probably taking the pick. We're probably, gosh, there's so much more stuff to do.
Welcome.
I can't believe how much content there is in this game already. They can't be all that far from a release, right? Like, I don't think this is going to be cooking for as long as Hades 1 was. Anyway, that finally is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching and for sticking through half an hour of me just running back and forth, putting things in slots here in the base. When you come back next time, we're trying the surface again. Apparently, there's plenty of stuff we haven't seen. And also, hopefully, coming home with a lot more metal and seeds and stuff. And we'll see you then.